These are the directions, examples for the quoting and citing practice assignment. For this assignment, you should be rewriting the quotes provided in the spaces below. You should introduce the quote with some context, rewrite the quote, then create a citation based off the information that is given. Use the book evidence, the author last name and page number to create the citation at the end of the quote. So here's a general format for you. You're going to introduce the quote or provide some context. So either tell me what's going on in the scene, tell me where this information is from, what's the book, or tell me who's talking. Remember, you want to use a comma to connect this to the quote because you should not start a sentence with a quote. And also, this is almost always a fragment or an incomplete sentence. So it needs to be combined with a complete sentence like a quote in order to be grammatically correct. After the quote, which is capitalized at the beginning and put in between two quotation marks, you want to put your citation. Your citation will consist of a parenthesis, the last name of the author, capitalized because it's a proper noun, and then the page number. There is nothing between the last name and the page number except one space. You will finish your citation with another parenthesis and then put a period at the end. There's only a period after the citation, not after the quote. We put it at the end of the citation to show that the citation is connected to the quote. If you put a period in between them, that would show that they are not connected or different. So here's an example, exactly like the problems you'll be getting below. The example is written in red. So your text is called Whirl Away, a book by Poe Ballantine, and the quote is on page 105. The quote, "He returned, shaking his head and offering no explanation." So the way that you would do this is first introduce the quote or provide some context. So in Whirl Away, as a reader, I know what text you're talking about, where this is coming from. The author said, so this is some narration. We have our comma connecting our incomplete clause, because if I just said, in Whirl Away, the author said, and that's it, that's not a complete sentence. There's no point to it. You don't get any information. So we're connecting it with a comma to a complete sentence here. The exact quote, "He returned, shaking his head and offering no explanation." This quote is in quotation marks. And then we put our citation to show who wrote it to give credit to that author. We are pulling the last name from up here. It is capitalized because names are proper nouns. And then we have a space and the page number, which is 105. Notice just one space in between, nothing else going on, no other words or punctuation marks in between these two. Then we have a parenthesis to close it and a period at the end to show this is the end of our quote and this is the citation that's connected to it. You're going to follow this same format with these examples listed below. You have 6 of them. Try your best. If you have questions, let your teacher know, and we will work with you.